Hello, my name is Gregtech and welcome back to our FTB interaction series. Just decided I need to get a little bit cleaned up here, and I think I'm going to start with at least crafting up a couple satchels here. Probably going to upgrade this a couple times. Is that iron? No, tin. Just to get some... Are we ever going to use these ever again? Probably not. But if I delete them, I'll probably need them in like 2 seconds. But I hate nuggets. Also, Invar. I'm just gonna do a couple tiers here, nothing crazy. I'm gonna get rid of those as well. And why is that not disappearing? Should work, right? Why is that not there? That's being funny. I was holding shift. It should have deleted them. That was a bit funny. But yeah, so just gonna do this, and then I can put, my item conduits in there. I think that's a good thing to put in there. I can put, anything that I want to carry with me, but I don't need all the time. So a lot of tools. I like having my spray cans on me. And I like to keep them in order, so it makes it easier to get that. But yeah, so I need a lot of these. A lot of these have absolutely no uses. I can't do anything with this machine. I can't break it down. Can't do anything with it. So I may just destroy a lot of these. I'm never going to use these ever again. So there's really no point in keeping these in a chest. Just clogging everything up. Pretty sure, yeah. None of this stuff we're ever going to need. But I can't throw it in like an arc furnace or anything like that. Smelt it down, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping we could and then get some of the bronze back, but no. So, I may just do this. Feels bad, but, I have no uses for it. It's just sitting in a chest and driving me nuts. See, that clears out a bit of stuff. So, like, steel binding, I don't know what I was making, but don't need it. That can be smelted. Might as well smelt that. So that's kind of what I've just started doing. Just getting a little bit organized. A little bit. Not a lot. just a little bit. Here, small steel coal boiler. Probably won't ever use that. I don't know about those. We may use those, so I don't want to get rid of absolutely everything, but yeah, I have like iron leggings here. Now the only thing with these is I can actually use them to get some better armor. And these actually require like the leather components, so that these are a bit more annoying to make than just some things, but I think I can... Man, I can't even smelt these down. 1 nugget. That's it. That's all I can get from that. That makes me sad. I thought maybe I could smelt those down, but I guess it's... I don't even want to smelt that down. It just feels so bad. Bye. I don't even want to get those couple nuggets. It just feels bad. But yeah, so I need to go through everything here and figure out, like, small copper pipe. Don't we have copper pipes in here? Yeah. Yeah. So also need to get this last one hooked up. I need to get this stuff moved. Don't need it right here. And figure out what I want to do to move forward here. Opens whenever you open your inventory. Doesn't need to take a hotbar slot. What is this? Handy bag? Hmm. We don't have that altar, do we? That takes a resonant one anyway. And these fuel generators, so we're nowhere near getting that. Is that a... I thought that was like a... That looks like a creative one. What tier thing do we have again? We just have... Yeah, we have this one. I didn't think we had the one with that, but... Alright, there are a couple directions we could go. Obviously, improving the base is always something we should be on the lookout for. I don't want to mess with this stuff too much because this is all going to be replaced eventually. Probably with HV machines, I'm thinking. But I don't want to get into that, replacing all these, until I can get nano circuits. Because these will make everything much, much easier to craft. Yeah. Instead of using these, I would much rather be able to get these. But one, we need an HV assembler. We need some epoxy. So need quite a bit of stuff for that. But that is one of the main goals. And then titanium is kind of the other goal. Keep in mind. But for this, we're going to need a vacuum freezer. So again, not the easiest thing in the world. For us, that's normal. But yeah, I was seeing that. Not disassembler. I don't like how the disassembler and the vacuum freezer look the same. Atomic alloy. Alright, Teflon. So, yep, we got a couple things we need to work on here. So, let me continue clearing up bags and get stuff just better organized. Like, this is my mob job test. Why do I have Tile D Monsters dump name in it? Who knows? I believe that's a trophy, but the name scares me. So, yeah. Yeah, so let me do that and we'll come back. We are back, and you may notice this is paused because I went to move my multi-block and jumped out of my seat because there's a creeper inside it. So, yeah, that made me jump. I was just up here, broke the thermal evacuation because I want to move this, and we got a cursed creeper. I don't know what that's gonna do. What does a cursed creeper do? Is that just the one that, like, disappears? I feel like it would probably be best just to, like, leave this thing alone. Also, can we make sure everything is claimed? Just to be safe, we'll even chunk load it. Because I don't want this thing to, like, blow up my entire base. Well, it didn't. Oh god. Where did it go? It just disappears. Ooh, alright. That wasn't as scary as I thought it would be. But I did want to record it. Is there anything else in there? No? Alright, there we go. So, word of caution, make sure you light that up inside that, because it was something that was not fun to just happen to see. I guess I'm going to move this stuff. Basically, the reason I am breaking that is because I want to place that underneath, I think. And it's just a bit too big for there. And I'm going to place it underneath. I will place these down, I guess. This is from... this is my cutting machine. I think. And probably need to, yeah, do that. Just so it keeps getting water. Alright, cool. And this way I don't have to worry about disconnecting with that kind of awkwardness. Alright, but you may notice I have gone ahead and crafted up the next dynamic tank. We got it running. The nitrogen. I ended up just throwing down a roost collector because other than running like conduits all over the place, it's just gonna be a bit messy, and I don't have a ton of these conduits, so I just gotta place this down. I already had it, so that's doing that, piping it into there. I probably could have just gotten another roost, would be another way to do that. I don't know. That was just kind of doing that. So I think what I'm going to do is I want chlorine. I need to automate this chlorine. Because we're going to need a lot of it. A lot of these nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen, you just need a ton of them. So it's good to get them fully automated with our titanium that we're going to need. We're also going to need lots and lots of chlorine. Although I don't know if this is actually... don't know if that's fully... because a lot of the times you can... well, I know in Omnifactory they had this. This was a full setup. Like, you could get the 4 buckets of chlorine back from... I can't remember how it was. It was this. And then we got it... yeah, that's right. Magnesium chloride. Right. So 1.5 buckets. No. Alright. So 1 bucket of titanium tetrachloride is 4 buckets of chlorine. And you end up getting 1.5 buckets back. So there's definitely a negative in that process. Omnifactory is a bit different, if you remember. But, alright, that's kind of good to know. But anyway, so we need chlorine. We have nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen, which we need lots of, but we need chlorine. And I think I'm going to do, like, just a little mini setup. We're kind of getting to the point in the pack where instead of having one long row of machines, we're going to have multiple kind of, like, little setups. And that's kind of what we're getting to. Like, usually, like, each plastic is its own little group of machines. I kind of just threw it on the end of this, but yeah. So what I'm thinking is... also, that needs to move. This needs to move. I just haven't got around to it. Maybe I should do that really quick while I remember. Thankfully, we do have dollies. Let's move this. How about right there? Out of the way. And also need to do some more research for infusion. I'm thinking over here, I'll build up another dynamic tank. It's just like a whole bunch of steel, basically. Steel and iron. It's not that difficult. But we'll do another one over here. And then I'm going to feed a couple machines here with brine. And I don't think I have a... I just moved all my stuff and I'm trying to remember where I put it. No. So I'm going to do brine into a centrifuge, which will get us salt water and liquid lithium. We'll pipe the liquid lithium into another centrifuge. We need 2 centrifuges there. That'll get us tiny piles of lithium. Which, that's always good. And then the salt water will get piped into an electrolyzer, turned into chlorine. So this is how we will automate that, because that's basically just water. Water turning into chlorine, which is pretty cool. Don't think I need that one, but we will use that. So it looks like I need to get 2 centrifuges. Thankfully, we do have a whole bunch of motors. And we'll just do LV. It doesn't need to be fast. It can just run continuously. And wait, I thought that I could have sworn that used 4 motors, didn't it? I swear there is a machine that uses 4 motors, and I don't remember, but I'm never going to be able to find it like this. Pretty sure there was... I thought it was the centrifuge. Maybe I am just getting my mod packs mixed up, but I sworn there was one. Guess I could have done the other way. Where are all the machines? Yeah, definitely could have gone the other way. Okay. Basic wire mill. Alright, so that's the one. Okay, it wasn't crazy. And by the way, to go backwards instead of going all the way from the front. Alright, so there is one that does that. But yeah, let me get this stuff crafted up. I guess we'll do 2 centrifuges. I may even do a packager at this point. Did I finally craft up a packager? I've been putting it off because of the robot arm. Yeah, let's craft one up. We'll be back. Okay, I've gone ahead and built the thermal evaporation block. And it is running and producing brine. That's in it. That's I think. That should be putting brine in that, right? Alright, why don't you want to do that? Oh, there it goes. Alright. Maybe it just took a second to kind of register. And then I'm going to run some cables under here. Now, is this the most efficient way to do this? Probably not, but hey, I'm actually having some fun just sorting this stuff out. That's what I do. I play Minecraft to have fun. So, got those. That's going in there. Now that is producing the salt water and the liquid lithium. Now we want... let's see, how do we want to do this? We'll do... need to grab that other... I do have a fluid filter. What we're going to do is place 2 pumps. Salt water in there and lithium in there. I don't know if that just happened to work out, but I don't want the... Actually, I don't... Salt water, can that go in a... Salt water can't go in electrolyzer, or... That can't go in a centrifuge. Did liquid lithium... Liquid lithium can't go in a electrolyzer. Actually, I don't even need filters. We'll just kind of use the built-in filter that if the machine can't use it, it won't go in there. So that actually works. We'll do this. Auto output that into the basic packager. Just realized, can we actually... No, I think we can. Lithium. Oh, it's just a circuit. It used to be like a weird... It needed stainless steel at some point. Oh, I have 1 left. Oh, thank goodness. I didn't craft up more than I needed. So what was that? Circuit of 1. Alright. So that'll go in there. Fortunately, I messed this up. I just realized I'm off. I'm off one. No! Because that's turning... Well... We'll just have to... with that. We'll do... And this I may actually need a... I have a big item filter. That's not what I want. Fluid filter. Well, that's easy. Using our buckets again, but let's do that. I believe this is going to produce 2 types of fluid. Yes. Hydrogen, we're just going to basically void. So we will do... I should have more. I do have ender fluid conduits over here. Alright, I kind of wanted to line this up so it was right there, but oh well. Let me But totally don't have enough of that. Let me throw a stack of this in there. Got a little bit, but as we can see, this is quite slow. Also, how did that creeper get in there when there's water? I don't know if maybe that water doesn't actually act like water. We'll do. Don't want that to insert. Yeah, I was kind of worried they would do that. And I have a feeling this won't clear it out. Yeah. Dang it. We do have this. Well, that's not what I want to do. Go in! No! Oh, Minecraft. There we go. I put my... There we go. Alright. That's that. We will put the fluid filter on there. This will be insert chlorine. And I think we will do a priority. We'll just do, how about 10? So basically, we'll do a 5 here. Yeah, so it'll extract from this. We will set it to. Right, probably. Centrifuge, we're gonna have hydrogen. Let me just double check hydrogen. A highly doubt hydrogen can go in a. Oh man, it can. Of course, deuterium. The easiest way would be to separate these, actually. Why don't we just do that then? Alright. Change of plan. We'll separate them. Other than that, I can craft up more filters if we want. But I'm actually going to... Let's do that. Alright. I guess that priority doesn't matter, but we'll just leave it. Alright. Extract. Always active. Chlorine. Go in there. Chlorine. Fortunately, there's brine in there, but we can just do this. And there is our chlorine. I'll just empty that little bit of brine out. Alright, so there's that. We got sodium hydroxide. I'm actually going to do this, and then we're just going to void the hydrogen because we have these eggs that are producing way more hydrogen than we even need. Do I have any more? I think I'm out of buckets again. What was it? It was 12 or something, wasn't it? I think. Craft up a bucket. Yeah, 12 iron plates with a 1. Oh, actually, that's not that bad. Actually, that is annoying because I need to change that. Where did I put all these dang batteries? Alright, we don't need that in the autoclave. One belongs in there. That always weirds me out when stuff like that happens. Alright, change this to 1 really quick. Put that in there. We got our buckets. Place this. I really wish there was a more elegant solution than circuits. I know why they do that, because same machine, different recipes and all that stuff, but man, sometimes those are really annoying. Alright, I want a trash can. A fluid trash can. There we go, and I think can actually... I don't want that to... Well... I want this hidden a little bit. We need to... disconnect that. And then if we insert this with a lower priority, I think what it'll do is try to put it in here first with the chlorine and then void the hydrogen, I think. I'm not entirely sure. We'll see if chlorine goes in there and the hydrogen gets voided. If chlorine does not go in there, we'll know something is up. And what is the 1,000? I'll just take a second. We could probably smack the thing with a few times to speed it up. Time in the bottle, but I'm not gonna worry about that. All right, but there is our lithium. We can go ahead and throw. Well, let's just do a. Let's just throw a chest down there for time being. Forgot I don't have a battery. Did a few more times. There's our planks. These have no use except for torches. Get rid of it. So we'll just throw a chest on there. I may convert it to like a storage drawer. Wait, storage drawers aren't in this? That's right. They aren't in this. That other weird one is barrel. Barrel. Alright, sorry about that. Started choking. Chest. Top of that. And there we go. Alright, lithium. And that is running. Okay, so that run one more. Oh, it hasn't run yet. I want to make sure this is actually collecting chlorine. As we can see, quite slow. But, you know, if it's running continuously, I can always make this bigger. I don't remember where the thing was. Does that speed this up? I have no idea. That does look like it speeded up. Oh, yeah, there we go. Obviously, I'm not going to stand here and do that, but good to know. One of these days, I'll get this floor taken care of as well. Right, so that is running. And then we should get that in there. And then the last thing is probably a chest for that sodium hydroxide, which we will need, so I don't want to void that. We need that for epoxy. Alright, did we get 8? Alright. Looks like we voided some. So, good to know. Let's do a filter with hydrogen. I was just trying to do everything or with the least amount of things there, but it does appear that fortunately I voided. It's kind of annoying that we have a weird amount now, but we'll do basic fluid filter. Right, there is no, for some reason there is no Gregtech hydrogen. I'm gonna have to borrow this. There we go. So basic fluid filter on that. Insert. Last, least. Chest. All right, well, I think that is chlorine automated. Obviously not as fast as it can go, but like I said, the world will just run. This will slowly build up chlorine. And I will probably expand the thermal plant thing. We just need a whole bunch more of these, basically. And it's just some steel. Steel and bronze. It's super easy to craft up. We'll do that. But yeah, so there's chlorine. And then our nitrogen. So on and so forth. So hopefully you enjoy seeing me kind of do these small little builds. A little bit different. I'm kind of going a different route than I did in the past. With doing separate things for each different gas and fluid. But so far, I don't know. I'm just kind of having fun, to be honest. A little bit different than I usually do. But yeah, there we go. There's our lithium. We'll use sodium hydroxide at some point for epoxy resin, which is going to be coming up here sooner than later. Smog chicken. I did look at this in the past. Sludge, right. We can turn sludge into different things. And we could even turn it into clay if we wanted. Something to think about. But yeah, getting a bit more organized and getting prepared to progress. So anyway, that's going to be it for today. So thanks for watching and have a good one.